Afternoon, everybody. While they're bringing up the presentation, SilverCrest continues its success legacy. Just point out that SilverCrest is now 15 years in the running. There was SilverCrest 1.0, and this is SilverCrest 2.0. The 1.0 sold to First Majestic in October 1st, 2015. So that was a success story in itself. We told the market just under 3 years ago when SilverCrest 2.0 started that we wanted to do it again. So we're here to do it again. What you see here is a snapshot of the Sonora area of the Las Chispas property. This is located in Sonora, Mexico, about 4.5 hours drive from Tucson, Arizona, or 2.5 hours drive from Hermosillo, Mexico. Access is great. We built a mine, the Santa Elena mine. This is the asset we sold to First Majestic. That's 25 kilometers from this site. We're very familiar. We have a success in the area. It's a great jurisdiction. Cautionary statement. Go research it yourself. So why SilverCrest Metals and what is so attractive about us and why are we having so much success? Well, part of it is boots on the ground. You can see me here. I'm down in Mexico every month helping guide the program, the drill bit, the studies, everything that we're working on. If you take anything away, we are high-grade play, and it's all about finding more high-grade. And I can tell you right now, there'll be more high-grade to come to Las Chispas. I said the same comment a year ago at the same conference right here, and I'm saying it again. More high grade coming from Las Chispas. When we're talking high grade, this is now, the Las Chispas deposit is now rated as one of the top highest grade silver gold deposits in the world. We're in the top 10 list now, okay? So just be thinking of these very high grade, extremely high grade. I can't say bonanza grade because of disclosure purposes, but you can use that yourself if you want. So we got an impressive 87 million ounces silver equivalent in our resource right now at an average grade of 623 grams per ton silver equivalent. When I say silver equivalent, that's 75 to 1, and that's gold and silver only. From a value standpoint, about 50% gold, 50% silver. Here's our management team, a couple new additions. Nick Campbell, he's in the room here. He's been promoted to Executive VP. If you could raise your hand, Nick. There you go. And Stephanie Rosie, that's S. Rosie Fier. That's my daughter. She's been promoted to Vice President. She's in the back there. She's responsible for guiding the team to this, what some people are calling is a world-class discovery. She's a critical part of the team and moving this discovery forward. And a great board of directors. Some of these board have been with me for 15 years now. Corporate structure, 85 million shares out. We're well diversified between institutional, friends and family, management, skin in the game. You want to see that. And we've also had a recent investment by SSR Mining of $30 million. And they're now at 8.5% fully diluted, about 9.9% outstanding shares. Currently have just under $45 million in the bank, which is a great position to be. Plenty of money for this year to run the programs, and we're sitting at a market cap now of over $300 million. There's our location again. We are, like I said, just north of Santa Elena. Get the pointer here going. You can see the red dot, and just below that is the Santa Elena mine that we discovered and put into production, produced for about 4 years, and the Premier Gold mine, which is Mercedes, which was Yamana. They're all within about 35 kilometers of each other. So regional district. A couple of things I haven't pointed out. Metallurgy looks very positive. We're doing a half a ton bulk sample right now for metallurgical work that's at SGS, that's ongoing. I give you a little bit of flavor, and it was a surprise to me. We're starting to get get these preliminary metallurgical numbers, and we decided to test gravity. I was thinking, well, maybe 10 to 15% gravity recover. We're seeing up to 30% gravity recovery of gold and silver, electrum and a lot of native silver from these high grades that we're hitting. So we'll see how this develops from a PEA and PFS standpoint for a circuit. There's our resource in the pink there is, and you can read this on your own. These are all the veins. The biggest vein is Bobby Canora. It's a majority of the resource. If you're going to have a resource, a high-grade one, you'd like to have it in one vein that's nice and wide, and that's what we have. Keeps things simple and conceptually very positive from a mining standpoint and a processing standpoint. This is what we call the treasure map. There's now 30 veins that we've discovered, of which 8 are in our resource. So we got 22 veins in front of us to still continue to explore. That map there is about 4 kilometers by 3 kilometers. That is a district. There's a lot of potential. That's why I'm confident to say we're going to be putting out more high-grade intercepts as we move forward. We currently have 12 drills on site. I think Rosie told me this morning 11 are working today. Half of those are in the lower corner towards me on the Bobby Sewer vein, and those veins that are to the southwest there. North is to your left, and the other half are in infill drilling on the Bobby Canora vein, increasing our confidence. A lot of the excitement is around this infill drilling. Just a snapshot coming in. Some of the facilities that are coming up. The proposed Area 51 decline we're working on the portal right now. We hope to have a major advancement of that in about a month, and that's going to be driven right into the heart of the high grade at Area 51. Area 51 is named after the drill hole 51, which was the discovery hole. This is a long section. Again, look at the continuity of this high-grade footprint and all of the drilling that's going on infill. Biggest impact on infill we're seeing a lot wider than the original drill holes, and grades are going up. If you look at just below, right off the B prime section, is hole 122. We just announced that 9 meters is 6 kilos, silver equivalent. Huge number. And these just keep rolling out. So there you go. Go back. This is Bobby Norte. This was discovered last May. Critical to us. It's about 15 million ounces, high grade, kilo type numbers, silver equivalent. This is right to 300 meters from the Bobby Canora. It's in the Bobby Canora area. Some takeaways there. Again, high grade. This is a tale of 2 grades. Bobby Canora is about 1 kilo, and the Las Chispas area, which is 1 kilometer away, is about 350 grams. You can see some core there. That's the discovery hole area for Area 51, 3 meters at 8 kilos silver. Now, there's a lot of metal in this core, and hopefully when we get underground, we'll be in this area, looking at this area, in about 6 to 8 months. We'll be underground looking at this. Las Chispas area is the poor sister now. This is where we started. Then we moved over to Bobby Canora. It's famous for its world-class crystals. This is a crystal that's in the museum in New York City. And it has added value, but we've pushed this off in our conceptual mine schedule now to after year 5. So what are we doing? We're doing an updated resource in Q1. Preliminary economic assessment should be out by the end of March. We have ongoing drilling results right now, metallurgical update, which I've suggested and told you about already, and we hope to kick off the pre-feasibility study. Part of that will be the feasibility, bankable feasibility. Want to get that done by the end of the year. Here's who is covering us. We got a lot of coverage out there. Just look at them yourselves. Ranked in the top 10 globally. Ranked in the top 5 in the Americas for highest grades, above 50 million ounces in situ in the deposit. We have a great CSR. We've been in the valley here for 15 years, guys, so we're well entrenched in the valley with our CSR programs, and we bring a lot of value and wealth to all stakeholders. Viva Las Chispas. Thank you very much.